Hello everyone, it's Laura here from See Clear Counselling, and as promised last week, here is my video all about negative automatic thoughts. So here we are on a wet and windy Monday evening to learn all about those gnats, those annoying little thoughts that buzz around inside your head. So if you're a worrier, your head is probably full of negative automatic thoughts, constantly going round and round in your head. But as the name suggests, they happen quite often without you even being aware of them. They just happen automatically. If negative thoughts such as I can't cope or I'm a failure are constantly going round in your head, then you can imagine the negative impact that it has on you. Not being able to stop those negative thoughts can lead to worry, stress, anxiety and depression. Because what happens, those negative thoughts actually influence our feelings, our emotions and our behaviours. So recognising your automatic thoughts and doing something about them can really improve your overall well-being. So here are some examples of negative thoughts. Do you recognise any of these? Catastrophising. That's when you think that the absolute worst is always going to happen in any situation. Or perhaps you're a mind reader, that as soon as you walk into a room, you know exactly what other people are thinking or they're going to say about you. Or maybe you've got that inner critical voice. They're always telling you that you're useless and that you're the one to blame when everything goes wrong. Do you recognise any of those negative thoughts? You can imagine that if they're things that you have constantly, then the impact that it can have on you. So these are the kind of negative thoughts that can happen regularly, and as I say, sometimes you're not even aware of them. But what you will be aware of are the feelings or the emotions that come after you've had that thought. So maybe you're scared, or you feel that fear. You might feel embarrassment or you might feel nervous. So say for example you walk into a room full of people that you've never met before and you're feeling that nervous feeling, you've got butterflies in your tummy, you've got sweaty palms, perhaps your heart is racing quicker. Is it just walking into that room of people that has caused that reaction to you? What's probably caused that reaction is the thought that you had before you walked into that room. Maybe you thought, I'm not going to know anyone here. People are going to think I'm an idiot because I don't know anything. When I talk to people, I'm not going to be very confident and they might think that I'm stupid. So having those thoughts as you walk into the room will cause those feelings of nervousness and anxiousness and all those physical feelings that go with it. So quite often we can be aware of the feeling and the emotion, but we're not actually aware of the thought that happened that caused it. And what we want to do is identify those negative automatic thoughts, because if we can identify them, then we can do something about them. So that's what we're going to work towards over the next few weeks, is stopping those negative automatic thoughts, or at least stopping them happening so often. Because of course we're all going to have negative thoughts, aren't we? But if they happen constantly, that's when the problem exists. So hopefully this has given you a little idea of what negative automatic thoughts are and why they can cause us so much anxiety and worry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post on my Facebook page a list of negative thoughts that are really quite common for people to have. And maybe you can look at that list and see whether you recognise any of them in yourself. And then come back next week to my video next week and we'll look at how we can stop those negative thoughts. So thanks for listening, and hopefully together we can live a more mentally healthy life. Thank you.